For me, the ministry is learning about, studying about, wrestling with, celebrating, and witnessing for the good news, the gospel, that all the world is one and everyone in it is one family, and that we will bring heaven on this earth, and that will be the beginning of human civilization, no matter how long it takes. And I don't expect it to happen tomorrow. And actually, if you talk about ministry in the past, Unitarians and Universalists had different approaches. The Universalists had the approach pretty much that I've just mentioned. In other words, it's a specific message about the future, the present and the future of humanity. The Unitarians dealt with a method that you can summarize the liberal method as a belief in freedom, reason, and tolerance. Okay, how would I characterize the relationship between minister and congregation? It's definitely not like a marriage. It's a calling, both for the minister and for the congregation. It's a calling for us to live, to witness to the faith that I've just mentioned. That is, to use the liberal method to bring in the realm of heaven on this earth. It's always very hard to decide what is the proudest moment. But after thinking about it for a while, my proudest moment probably was in the last Children's Sunday that I was there. This was in June of 1993. And because a lot of the people knew that I was leaving in the next month, I had 25 children to be welcomed into the Guardian Fellowship of the Church on that Children's Sunday. And I thought that was just glorious. What I say to each child and parent, with a rose in the water, symbols of love and purity, we welcome you into the Guardian Fellowship of this church. Amen. What do you feel UUCW needs to know about my ministry? I was asked to come there because I had already been involved in 2 building programs, and you people were involved in a 3rd building program, which I think was quite a success. And it really was a wonderful, wonderful experience being with you all, too. I think it's very important for us to understand today, again, that we come out of the left wing of the Protestant heritage. Therefore, we are still people of the book, of the Word, and the educated clergy are still crucial in the development of our faith. That doesn't mean the congregation doesn't run the church. They do. But the minister's leadership in helping us all to live our faith is really crucial. And on top of that, what I would say is that we have got to make special efforts today to have our clergy understand their importance to the future of our faith, because our faith is unique, and the world needs our faith if it's going to come through the next hundreds of years. And I'm serious about hundreds of years. We have to start thinking in those terms and not in what's going to happen tomorrow and next year and next week. When people ask me why is it our faith is so important, I point out to them, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, simply the historical fact is that the majority faiths around the world have generally been nursemaids to whatever their tribe or their culture or their nation is doing. Therefore, they can preach love, but in fact there's been a whole history of supporting the state in warfare and persecution, and the church itself, of course, the Crusades, the Inquisition, and so they've initiated it. And Unitarian Universalists have made errors. We have fallen by the wayside. Don't kid yourself if you think we haven't. But today we, I think, understand that humanity is responsible for its future, and we can build heaven on earth. That's what the Universalists meant by universal salvation. And we said it finally in 1933, that people of goodwill and sacrificial spirit will overcome all evil and progressively establish the realm of love and life on this earth. And that is absolutely indispensable. And I don't know, there may be, but I don't know of any other faith that has that kind of absolutely unquestioned optimism about the future.